Emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Set, lady. I got him.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stafford. Uses the spin. Complete. It's Johnson. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Lions 7, Chargers 3. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chargers take over. Here we go. Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Lions 21, Chargers 3. To kick off for Detroit.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Green brings it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Going on the ground with Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Here we go on second and 12. It's Williams on the catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. And he's into the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second and 2. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Running on first down, Eckler. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Lions 28, Chargers 10. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First down. First down, 45-yard line.
Hey, check. Come on, Omaha. Ready to move.
On first down, Stafford here. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Screen play. Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chargers' 26-yard line.
Mike's 49.
To the air again, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's get it.
Again, it's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Here I come. Here I come. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Carry on Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Lions 35. Chargers 10. Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Let's go.
2nd and 4. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the double. Mike, we got 25. Don't take. Spell. Ball back for the offense. Let's go. Let it go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown City, baby. Touchdown City.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Lions 42, Chargers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrett Davis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Watch the run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a big 1st half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the 1st half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And now White Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back.
32. What we got?
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
3rd and 7.
250. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Lions 42, Chargers 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
On the return, it's King. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun that time as he gets home for the sack. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Tens the mic.
Now back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's go. Yo, the mic. Tens the mic. 6 man. Check curls. Orbit. Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
49. Come on. You better bring it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 5-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
49.
A gain of 3 yards.
Let's put him on the boxes.
It's now
Let's
third
put it on.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Prater on for the field goal.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go,
On the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Chargers.
Hey, 20 seconds.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel. I mean, what